Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 5 I think, and just before I start waffling on, I just wanted to remind you to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button. That way it'll tell you when the next video is coming out, because I haven't got a clue when I'm actually on holiday when the actual videos will come out. Thank you. So, where am I going? Well, as you know, first of all, I'm flying over to Australia, into Cairns. This is northeastern Australia. It's the tip of the Great Barrier Reef. Then I should work my way down the east coast, making some stop-offs on the way to the Whitsunday Islands, again on the Great Barrier Reef, and doing a few dives, which should be amazing. Somewhere where I've always, since I started diving, it's somewhere I've always wanted to go. So that dream will be fulfilled. Then I should be heading down the east coast towards Sydney. A few days in Sydney, taking in the sights and the sounds. Been watching the fires closely. Obviously it's awful what's happened. However, I shouldn't be too close to any of the bad parts or the affected parts. So that's one lucky thing for me. Then I should be going over to Melbourne. From Melbourne I'll be flying to South Island, New Zealand, where there's a few crazy bits and pieces that I should be doing, a few excursions. Then flying up to the North Island, and it should be a little bit more serene. It's more of a wildlifey photography type part where I'm going to, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. And then from there I'll be flying over to Tahiti, stopping off at Tahiti for I think one night and doing a little excursion in Tahiti. Then flying over to Bora Bora. I've got a nice few days in Bora Bora, again a few activities lined up, and then back to Tahiti, and then to a little island called Moorea. As you can imagine, there's a lot of flights, a lot of travelling involved, but this is something I really enjoy. Oh, I'm not sitting on a plane for 24 hours, no. However, that's a means to an end. But I have a few cars booked, a lot of excursions booked. So yeah, really looking forward to it. I leave in just over 2 weeks on December the 10th, and then I arrive back in Basel I think January the 15th, late. But at least I'll have a few days to recover before I go back to work. It's a part of the world I've never been to before. Australia, New Zealand, Tahiti, etc. I've never been that part of the world. And actually the flight is going to be quite interesting, because not directly, but I actually fly around the whole world. It's just pretty amazing. So I fly from Zurich, Singapore, Cairns, and then on the way back it's from French Polynesia to LA, then LA to Paris. So that should be interesting. A few air miles to put on the card. One of the excursions I'm going to be doing is driving the Great Ocean Road in Australia, which is one of the scenic coastal roads, which again so looking forward to getting out there and getting started. There's quite a lot to think about. I've had a lot to do in the past few months, getting things sorted, new passport, visas, jabs, etc, etc. Let me just show you this. Oops, hope I didn't make you too dizzy there. But it's a really nice day today. It's gone cold, which is fine. Cold but sunshine, quite happy with that. Yeah, quite a few hotels and eco lodges I'm going to be staying at. I'm trying to do this trip. I know obviously the flight is not going to be eco-friendly, but I'm trying to do this with the least footprint as I can. You know, things like sun cream, which is eco-friendly and reef friendly. I'm taking a water bottle, refillable water bottle with a water filter on it, so I don't have to keep buying bottles of water, because I believe that Australia is going to be hot. Like at the moment, checking the weather, it's been sort of over 100, 110 degrees, which is hot to say the least. But also just to have my passion, which is photography, especially wildlife and landscape photography. So luckily I can combine all these passions in the one holiday, and I think it's going to definitely be tiring, especially at my age, but yeah, it should be an adventure, that's for sure. So I'm already 2 weeks away and I'm already packed, already waiting to go, just counting down the days now. A few hiccups. I put my back out last week, which stopped me from doing any sport for a week, or 2 weeks actually now, but that's slowly recovering with some good painkillers and a good physio. So I'm not running, I'm not doing any HIIT, but walking, a lot of walking, which is hopefully keeping me fit. When I first decided to take a holiday, my choices were 2 weeks of photography and sightseeing in Galapagos Islands, or 2 weeks, 3 weeks beach holiday in Bora Bora. So when I was doing my research and having a look, Galapagos Islands, you really have to book in advance to get certain visas and papers to visit the islands that I wanted to. And while I was looking at Bora Bora, I came across this holiday company, and it was an 18-day package, complete with I think it was just Australia and New Zealand. So I started looking at this holiday company, and it was tailored and customized to you. And yeah, I had a look into it and called the company and said, look, can we do it for a little bit longer? Sorry, it's a lesser spotted EasyJet flying over the top. And yeah, this company worked really well together, and I thought, well, you know, seeing as that I'm that far around the world, see if we can incorporate it. So I asked, and they said yes, no problems. So hence why I'm going so far, and taking so long. Like I said before, and had a holiday for a while, so it's time to splash out, enjoy myself, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So me and my rucksack and my camera, we're off in 2 weeks. One of the other trips I've got planned is in Sydney, which is a full day tour. First of all, we set off to the Blue Mountains around Sydney, and then we're taking a look at some of the historical parts of Sydney and some of the modern parts of Sydney, which is I'm really looking forward to as well, because it's a real mix of a city, old and new. And then to finish off the late afternoon, there's a boat around Sydney Harbour, so we can take in some of the famous sights, the Sydney Opera House and the Sydney Bridge from the water, and get some good photo shots. So stay with me if you want to join the journey. I think I'm going to end here, and once again, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll put out the videos roughly around about once a week, but as I say, if you hit the notification button, you'll get notified when the video is released. Obviously, because of time difference and activities what I'm going to be doing, it's probably not going to be every week, twice a week like I'm trying to do at the moment. So stay with me, enjoy the journey, enjoy the trip. I look forward to sharing it with you. Take care, YouTube. See you on the other side.